Hello, party people, and welcome to Musing Over Mugs.
Where we are fueled by books and chaos.
I'm Megs.
And I'm Jax.
And this week we are musing over Kimberly Lemming's Mead Mishaps series.
Woohoo! Before we get going, Meg, I need to know what's in your mug.
Spiced apple cider.
Ooh, that was a good
Thank
one.
you. What's in yours?
Mojito.
Love that.
I did put too much ice in though, so it's hard to sip. This was such a treat.
It was a treat.
Such a treat. We had the pleasure of meeting Kimberly Lemming at Steamy Lit.
Oh, wait, hold on.
And this was the...
Before we get super into it, we are going to try our best not to be spoilery, but we might. So just keep in mind. But we really want you to read the book, so we're going to talk about it without giving too much away.
We're going to try to go for high level synopsis of pretty much what you're getting on the back and maybe a little bit more.
Just the tip.
Because we can't help just
tip.
Just the tip. It's great. So yeah, we had the chance to meet her at Steamy Lit, and this was the first series that we read when we came home from a Steamy Lit author that we got books from. So that was really exciting.
And we are obsessed.
It's so good. They're quick. They're, as you can see, little teeny tiny.
Less than 200 pages.
Five in the series. So they're quick to get through. They are fun. They are spicy. They are sassy. Kimberly has such a way of weaving this storytelling that is just grabs you. You're just I need to keep going. I need to know what's happening. The whole thing was just a fun, entertaining ride.
Okay. So let's start at the beginning, shall we? And talk about that time I got drunk and saved a demon.
Book one.
We love it.
This was amazing. It's about Fallon and Cinnamon. Fallon is a demon.
And Cinnamon saved him while she was drunk.
And Cinnamon saved him. Which, girl power. That's...
You know what? That's a huge thing.
I can't do much when I'm drunk.
All of these books is that they all have very strong and sassy female characters. And I love it. They're funny. I cackled out loud, I think, during...
multiple times.
Especially during the werewolf one, book 2, but the female main characters are so strong, so funny, and I want to be them when I grow up.
And not even just the main female character in each of the books, but the side casts as well are fucking phenomenal.
Oh, absolutely.
I love them all. So basically, there's a goddess. A goddess who, saved the town by protecting the village from the demons. And then every 15 years or so, there's this rite where they send people to go defend the gates to push the demons back.
Almost like a Hunger Games-esque thing. People get selected. It's all destiny. And
it's a big honor and all that jazz. And turns out it's a lie. I'm trying to think if that's... I mean, you find that on page that's in chapter 1.
Yeah.
I don't think it's okay. I'm trying not to be too spoilery.
Well, basically, it's a lie. They have to go. Cinnamon and Fallon go on this epic quest to kind of uncover the truth, and
to stop the bitch.
Because we ain't down for.
And shit goes down. It's
as does Fallon. Whoops. That's all to be said. The spice be spicing in this book, in this series.
The spice be spicing. I mean, we go from that to book. Well, technically, there's a novella in between called Missile Foe, which is also really good, and that's the backstory of Alexis, who's a character you'll meet in book 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think publishing order. Nope, I just don't know why Goodreads has it. Oh, it's ranked. Sorry, I have it ranked by popularity. I thought it was by publishing order. Okay. Any Hoosers loved Missile Foe. That's fantastic. We'll let you read that for Alexis's backstory.
It's a nice little cozy holiday situation. There's a bargain. There's a curse. There's some things that go down in a hot tub.
It's It's amazing.
It's real fun.
Which leads you to book 2, which is that time I got drunk and yeeted a love potion at a werewolf. And I remember seeing the title on the list of books when I was researching authors who were going to be at Steamy Lit. It was like, that sounds like a fucking blast. Like, I just adorable. And look at this cover. Oh, my light's a little too light. There we go. Look how fucking hot they are. Come on.
Have you seen
Adorbs.
the new covers?
I have seen the new covers.
The new covers are like legit.
They're so good. I'm like, do I buy a second copy? I'm on a book buying ban. After Steven Lit, I did some damage, and I got 1, 2, 3.
You got like 8 books today.
I got 8 books delivered today from. But in my defense, I did order them directly after Steamy Lit from the Meat Cute bookstore, and that was before my No Spend September kicked in. And so we're not just on a book buying ban; we are on a full no monies ever spending, except on food and gas, because life
and nails and maybe some clothes, and it's fine.
No clothes.
When did you buy the jumpsuit?
Why you gotta call me out like that?
Because I also bought the jumpsuit, and people need to know that we're gonna be Barbie for Halloween, and it's amazing, and I have no regrets and no shame about it.
I almost wore it today, and then I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to wear it. And to back it up, it's not a costume. Like, it's an actual like utility pink jumpsuit from Target, but it looks just like the one from the Barbie movie.
It's just short sleeve instead of long sleeve, and it doesn't matter. It's adorable and it's comfortable.
It's adorable, and I really wanted to wear it today, and then I was like, no, I don't know if I'm ready to like go out in a full pink utility suit.
I debated wearing it. I have to go on a work trip next week. I'm debating wearing it to the airport.
No. Don't do that. Absolutely not. And here's why, Megan. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, the buttons. Sorry, we're going to just sidebar and everyone's going to deal with this. So it's a utility suit where you like put it on like a thing and then it buttons up and it's got short sleeves. Adorable. Those buttons, that's going to be annoying. And that like cinching of the waist for a very long flight to the Netherlands.
Amsterdam.
Where are you going? Yeah, Netherlands. Yeah.
Holland.
For a second I was like, what? That's going to get uncomfortable. That's going to be annoying at least halfway through the flight. Part 1. Part 2, peeing in an airplane bathroom, having to strip out of the suit and then hold it so you're not getting it on the disgusting airport toilet.
I like that this is like the drama.
That's how you get out of it. I've tried it on several times because every time someone comes over, I'm like, you have to see my jumpsuit, and I put it on, and then you have to like Superman your way out of it. You can't. First of all, there's not enough room in an airplane bathroom to like do this motion, but then also trying to hold it so it's not in the seat.
Yeah,
I've learned that with my overalls this season. Challenging.
So I'm debating it, but I'm probably gonna wear all black because I don't want people to talk to me. So I'm gonna give off the like, don't talk to me. I'm doing my introvert thing, and
yep.
Don't worry, I practice with my therapist. Thank you so much. Let's talk later. Right now I need some me time so I can show up 100% for our meetings. I know, thank you so much.
I'm so proud of you. So proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Back to that time. Drunken, you did a werewolf and a potion. So it is exactly what the title says in the very first chapter. There's a douchebag who we do not like, who's trying to like hit on Bree, and she's not having it. She hasn't been having it since
Cinnamon's best friend from book 1. So
yes, and like
the whole series takes place with characters from this one village, which is helpful because you get to meet everybody.
Exactly. He's not taking no for an answer, and we don't like that. And then the bastard gives her a fucking love potion. She doesn't know that at the time. She just fucking throws the drink back at him because he's a douche.
He gives off
dodges
big incel energy.
A werewolf. Felix, who is everything. I adore Felix. He's hysterical. And he's like, you are my mate. We are now forever bonded. And that's that. And he's
literally golden retriever energy.
Oh, 100%. He is a literal werewolf and also a golden retriever. Mm-hmm. And the whole book then is him trying to prove that like they are actually mates. It's not just this love potion causing this. And she's very much like, I don't want to take advantage of the situation. I don't want to make you do things that like aren't actually you. Consent is a big deal, which we love. And then some other shit goes down, which we'll let you read about. But
if you thought the spice
amazing.
was spicing here, that's
You have no idea. Just buckle the fuck up. This one was a ride. And it takes, I mean, when we say the spice is spicing, you're probably getting some thoughts. You're like, oh yeah, it kicks it up a notch. You have no fucking idea. It comes out of left field. There's no sort of warning. It's just whoop-bam. And we love it.
Can we say it?
No.
Okay.
I don't think we should. I think we should let people experience that for themselves. And when you do, you can come talk to us in our DMs.
Maybe we put the word in our hashtag. See who's searching.
What hashtag, Megan?
The hashtag on the posts that we would do if we promoted our podcast?
Exactly. We don't tell anybody that we actually have recorded any episodes in season 2. But sure.
But I do tags on YouTube.
Okay, good.
So
we'll put them in the YouTube tags, but we'll pretend that they went up on Instagram because maybe this is the one. No, I swear I was going to do it for now that we're talking about actual books. We will put them up.
Yep.
And maybe we'll backlog some. Like, hey, here was the first 4 episodes that we didn't tell you about. My bad.
And also 2 of them are dated because they're about prepping for Steamy Lit, and then we went. So
but you know what? I think it would still be a fun thing to listen to. Our chaotic prepping, and then that turned into a chaotic, amazing trip.
It really did.
So you can listen to us before and after, like side by side.
After you got drunk and you did a love potion and a werewolf, and I apologize about my mic. I think it's picking up a lot of background noise right now, and it's bothering me a lot. And also, I want to say that like we're getting really professional because I have an internet tower thingy right next to my computer, so that no more technical.
I was gonna say the quality. I didn't want to say it out loud. Knock on wood.
I know.
But it's been fine. I'm not hearing any noise on my end. Like
I'm so happy.
We're connected. It immediately. This is when it crashes. Then we have to re-record this for the 3rd time because we recorded this once already, and the internet glitched out on us, and it was wild because I couldn't hear or see Megan, but she could hear and see me, and I was just babbling to myself for a while, hoping she would come back.
She started singing a song. I replied in text messages. It was great. None of it was recorded, by the way.
Good. Okay. Saved. That's for the best, honestly. So after you did a potion, you go into the novella, A Bump in Boo Hill, A Mead Realm Tale. And that was the Samhain story.
Halloween.
Am I saying that right?
I don't know. That's how I say it in my head. But also, just a quick aside, I was reading a book yesterday, and I can't fucking be able to say it. A facsimile? No.
Facilitate?
No.
What does it start with?
It begins with an F. Freaking, I'm gonna look it up because I was talking to a coworker about it yesterday, and I was like, at almost 38 years old, I just realized I'm saying this word wrong in my head.
Not facilitate.
No.
I don't know why I'm really hooked on that one. That's going to be the answer. Falafel. Facility?
Facsimile.
Hold on. I have to write that down. Facsimile.
Facsimile.
Yeah.
That's how you say
Facsimile.
it. That is not how I said it in my head. Clearly, if I'm not reading it, I can't say it. And even if I am reading it, it takes me a second to get there. But
I see face smile. Which I know isn't correct, but that's what my brain read when I first typed that face smile.
You've seen the TikToks that are going around that are like, what's one word you said incorrectly once, and now it's the way you say it forever?
Yes.
Now that's going to be face smile for you.
Face smile. Face smile. Ma'am. Can you hear her?
Yeah.
Now you can.
School's getting out?
Nope. There's no one there.
Okay. Maybe you're haunted.
Maybe. Okay, so where were we? We were talking about A Bump in Boo Hill.
Yep.
That was the Samhain Halloween. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. Tale. Very cute. A lot about Cinnamon and her brother, and their constant trying to scare one another.
Also, Cinnamon's family, all of her siblings, it's Cinnamon, Cherry, chili,
Cumin.
cumin, and chili.
Yep.
And I just love that so much.
It's so cute. Book 3 is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human. We are not going to say the name. Just read it. Don't read anything about it. We're not going to really. It's another story about someone related. They're in the whole book, but it's the Dante who's a dragon. He gets picked up in the quest in book 1, and he's been around the whole time, and he's lovely.
But he's lonely.
It's he's lonely, and so in book 2, I think he like decides he's going to find his mate
At the end of book 2, yeah.
Tired, and that's the tale, and that was a cute one too.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a small like twist to that Megan picked up on right away, and I'm dumb as a doorknob and can't remember anything, I didn't pick up on it.
We do not talk about ourselves that way. I read this like fast and furious. Like I got through all 5 of these
in like a day,
basically. I think like a weekend. I think I hit them all. Because they were just so fucking funny.
They are so funny. I'm just a slow fucking reader. I'm like in my slow girl read time currently, and I don't like it.
Fine. But enjoy it.
It's where we're at. I'm not enjoying anything. Because what happens is I should be doing cleaning, and I'm not doing that, but I want to be reading, and then I'll finally cave and be like, you know what, fuck it, let's just read, and then I feel guilty that I'm reading, so nothing's getting done. I'm just sitting in a blob.
But like when you clean, you're listening to Manacled.
Yeah. Yep. Sure am. And I'm not allowed to do that unless I've blocked off the evening, because there's no, like, usually when I do an audiobook, I'm very good about, like, I can do it while I'm doing a thing, like cleaning, walking, driving, whatever. And then when that thing is over, I can then, like, eyeball read my actual physical books. Not with Manacled. It's too good. It's too deep, and it hurts too much. And even though I've already read the whole thing, I know what's happening, it hurts, and I can't stop. So.
Fair enough.
So I want to know, can you hear the other dog too? Now they're barking back at one another.
Oh, that's nice. They're talking.
What was your favorite book? Like, if you had to pick one that you were like, that's the one.
Why would you do this to me?
I know. I mean, I loved them all. Let's just put that out there. They're all phenomenal. They all have different bits and pieces, though, that, like,
so I really liked Mistletoe.
Me too.
But I think my favorite would have to be The Time I Got Drunk and Needed a Love Potion.
Yay! We're the same age.
So many things happened in this short, quick book.
It was so good.
Like, she jam-packed so many things in there. It had me, like, right away. Pirate ship full of demons, on it. Fated mate or just drugged, on it. Gorgeous man showing up and doing all of your chores while telling you you're beautiful, on it. Like, I'm here for this.
It's so good. The literal also, like, the backs are hysterical. So, Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. All I wanted to do was live my, I don't know why I'm leaning back as if I feel like an old person trying to read. All I wanted to do was live my life in peace. Not that there's anything wrong with being blind. Maybe get a cat, expand my spice farm. Really anything that doesn't involve going on a quest where an orc might rip out my face off. But they say the goddess has favorites. If so, I'm clearly not one of them. After saving the demon Fallon in a wine-drunk stupor, all he wanted to do was kill an evil witch and slaving his people. I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. But he's dragging me along for the ride, and I'm kind of peeved about it. On the bright side, he keeps burning off his shirt. Great. Now we step it up to he did a love potion on a werewolf. This is, again, why I love this book. As you were saying, anyone else ever throw a drink at someone's head only to miss entirely and hit a stranger behind them? Then have that stranger fall madly in love with you because it turned out that drink you threw was a love potion? No, just me? Well, damn. Dealing with a pirate ship full of demons that just moved into town was hard enough. Now on top of it, I have to convince a werewolf that I'm not his fated mate. He's just drugged. Easier said than done. Though I have to say, having a gorgeous man show up and do all of your chores while telling you you're beautiful isn't the worst thing to happen to a girl. Perfection. Are you kidding me?
I mean, we love it. Do you have the back of book 3?
3, stand by. Hold on. I don't, but Goodreads does.
I mean, I think...
Bam. Okay. When I was a little girl, my ma used to tell me stories every night. Some were epic adventures with high stakes and exciting twists, while others were of princesses trapped in towers guarded by fierce dragons. The pitiful princess would be stuck inside all day, pining for her Prince Charming to come and rescue her. I always hated those stories. I couldn't imagine why the lazy thing just didn't get up and leave. Ironic, since I was now stuck in that same situation. Turns out, when a dragon holds you hostage, he doesn't just let you get up and leave. Who knew? When I thought I saw hope on the horizon, that hope was smashed by bits by, you guessed it, another damn dragon. It's so cute. I loved it.
You have to go read these books. They're just fun. They're funny. They're, again, spicy, with some extra spice thrown in, but they're just fucking funny.
They were good.
Who was your favorite character?
Okay, so that's a toss-up. Okay, so
I was like, name anybody.
No. Alexis is my favorite.
Okay.
Followed closely by Ursa.
Usha.
Ursa? Usha? My god, I suck. But she's the demon ship captain, and she's a fucking badass, and I fucking love her.
She is my favorite.
Alexis is the funniest character in this whole series. She is a hoot!
If Alexis doesn't get her own book, Miss Lemming will hear from me.
I was gonna say she kind of did, but not really, because there was like another whole side piece to that.
She was just origin story
as well.
She's giving main character energy as the best side
a very
character.
side character.
Yeah.
I want more of her. I hope she's in the rest of the books.
She's delight. She's a delight.
We adore these books, and we think you will too. If you're into spicy fantasy, with sassy fucking characters, that's quick. Pick them up.
We'll put a link somewhere.
Perfect.
Don't know where.
In the show notes, maybe. I was gonna say on our blog, but let's be honest, none of the podcasts exist on our blog currently because I am depressed. Jesus. I'll get to it eventually.
It's fine.
Again, chaos. This is where we live.
Listen, I just doubled my antidepressants. I'm not drinking today.
We're doing great.
If I did, I would cry. Like, we're fine. We're fine. Why we read.
We're teetering on a really close edge. That Menti B is right around the corner, and I can't wait.
Over the edge.
Just a light breeze, not even a stiff wind these days. Just you look at me the wrong way, and I will cry.
Yeah, basically. Also, I fall down when I'm just standing up sometimes. Like, my ankles just give out. I don't know. So.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'll just fall over the edge. I don't even need a light breeze. I'm just gonna.
Just your ankle gives out.
Ankle gives out and I go right over. I'm so happy my therapist doesn't listen to this.
I hope mine doesn't.
I mean, they probably should. They would get a lot more insight into who we are as people.
I don't think they're paid enough to do that. Like the research outside of the 1 hour.
It's fine.
So yeah, go pick up these books. We hope you enjoy them as much as we did, and we hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you can like, rate, and subscribe,
and send it to a friend.
Send it to a friend. If you didn't like this, that's totally fine. Just don't rip us apart on the internet. You could send us a DM and let us know, and we'll try to be better. But in reality, we're not going to make any changes because this is who we are as humans.
We're depressed.
Anxiety. It's a lot. Yeah. But we also we're people pleasers. So
we want to be better, but the reality is we don't prep, and we are not gonna prep because that's part of who we are. We are chaotic, and
we've got too many other things to do,
like reading.
Like reading. You want us to talk about books? We got to read the books. All right.
We can either research or read, and they are not the same thing.
Very different. Very different. I remember vibes. We talk about vibes. This is a show about vibes.
Yes, and
Megan knows details. Jacqueline does not know details.
And Megan barely knows details these days. She's reading too quickly.
You are reading too quickly.
I know. I haven't read in over 24 hours now.
That's not enough. I went a whole weekend. Because I had shit to do.
Do you see my light blinking? Did you see it blinking?
No.
My ring light
I see like a something. Oh, didn't see it. I see something. Oh, it's my voice thing on the recording. It's blinking on the side. How many books have you read since you came home from Steamy Lit?
Oh my god, I don't fucking know.
Pull up the Goodreads. I want to fucking know.
Okay, hold on. Oh god. Okay, so Steamy Lit ended. So I read Deepest Cut by Alessa Thorne, Morbidly Yours by Ivy Fairbanks, Time I Got Drunk, My Dark Romeo by Paige Huntington, Coven of Ruin, which was amazing by T.K. Tucker, so go pick that up if you haven't, Mistletoe, Bump and Boo Hale, Time I Got Drunk, Heartbeat by Terrence Clark, Heartless Heathens by Santana Knox, The Dating Plan by Sarah Dessay, Queen of Nothing, Reign of Ruin, and Empire of Carnage, all by Santana Knox. I finished Jane Eyre finally, but that was audiobook, but it still counts.
That counts.
And I just finished yesterday Thank You Next by Andy J. Christopher.
Give me a number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
You read 17 books in 1 month. To the day, pretty much. From we left LA 1 month ago today. I've read 7. And 5 of them were this series, which are little bitty baby books. Which there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm just saying you're plowing through books. I don't know how you're doing it this fast. It's wild to me. And I think it was
because I don't leave my house because I'm sad.
I don't leave my house either. I think I was plowing through books so fast before Steamy Lit, like that month before. I was just
doing
I did
3 books at a time,
which was a lot for Jacqueline. I did in like 2 to 3 weeks. 15 books.
Okay, so
I think I'm just dead. I think I have not recovered from doing that. And all I want to do is listen to fucking Manacled. We're gonna have to do. I know. No.
You know you have 10 days to read the Cat and Mouse duet.
Yeah, that's gonna. I still have to finish the arc that I've started. I'm gonna finish that, and then I'm gonna do Cat and Mouse next. And I'm gonna do tonight's for Manacled. I'm gonna do the laundry to Manacled. Fuel my sad girl, and then finish the arc this weekend.
It's like when you're sad and you listen to sad music. When we're sad, we read sad books.
We read fucking gut-wrenching books. I kind of want to make you read this one for my birthday book so that we can discuss it. But I've told you so much about it that I feel like it's not going to hit the same. But no, I think it's going to be Secrets and Masks, I think. But we can do an episode on that. Mm-hmm. And I can't wait to discuss it with you. I'm going to have to do that. I think there's an audiobook for that. I wonder if ETL Echo has one. I'm going to look that up. I'm having a lot of thoughts. I can't stop. Ooh.
She is going. So the book I am currently reading is not a book that I'm reading. It's Guided Tarot. I'm learning tarot cards. So
I was like, what do you mean you're not reading?
Like I'm studying it. I think it's different. Like I wouldn't count this towards the summer reading challenge. Like I don't think that would work. It's a workbook. It's a study thing. I was sitting in bed last night with my highlighter. My husband looked over. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "This is what I did when I was in school, writing in the margin.
This is why I can't annotate."
Basically.
ETL Echo. Okay, here we go. I think I might. Let's see. Oh God, I've never looked at their actual page. I don't know how this is organized.
You okay?
Oh, these are one shots. Okay. How do I find not one shots?
I don't know. I don't know how AO3 works.
It's not AO3. This is ETL Echo, which is.
I don't know how that works either.
I want you to know. We'll do an episode on them at some point. I do love them. They're the ones that produce the full Manacled. It's a podcast on where podcasts are found. ETL on these platforms that we're also on. ETL Echo. And mind you, every single episode says like, thank you, like chapter blah 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 of Medical, like, and it ends with like, thank you for listening to this ETL Echo production, blah blah. And it has their like tagline, and it took me fucking 60 chapters of Manacled to figure out ETL, enemies to lovers, echoing tales of enemies to lovers. I was like, oh my god, I'm so dumb.
No. That's not your fault.
That's so smart. I'm just so yeah.
They're
I didn't
just
see
too
that.
clever for us. Wait, so after every chapter they do like credits? Because I listened to Jane Eyre on Spotify and they only had like closing credits at the very end of the book.
Yeah. Every chapter has a like chapter. I did the flashbacks first. It was like chapter 6, not 16. That's too whatever. Chapter 33. And then it would go, and at the end it's like, thank you for listening to this production of Manacled.
Interesting.
By ETL Echoes. Blah 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 blah. It's not that long. I think it's only I think it's 12 seconds, because if you do the fast forward, it'll
okay. So completely different. Not related to anything we've been talking about, but how fast do you listen to your audiobooks? Because I'm at like 1.7, 1.8.
So it depends on the audiobook and the narrator. It's not by ETL Echo, but there is this ETL Echo? Who are you? It just has the author's name. I can't. Okay, whatever. But there is a podcast for it, and read it and weep. Yes, I will read it and weep. I need to find out if this is the full fic, because I will listen to it while you read it, so I can be ready to discuss with you. Any hoosers. So depends on the author. Depends on not the author, the narrator, and the book. Mm-hmm. So I was listening typically around like I liked 1.25. When I started, like when I did Harry Potter like a couple years ago, which is like how I started doing audiobooks. When I was doing my audiobook binges for Steamy Lit, I was up to like 1.7 depending on the narrator. I do Manacled at 1.3 because it's not a full cast. They have different I think there's maybe like 4 to 5, could be really off on the number. There's different people who read each chapter, but like each chapter is one person reading it, so they do different accents and different like voices for the different characters. So I can't process that quickly. Like that I need to focus on.
I was doing 1.7 for Jane Eyre and it was fine. And then Brian came in one day. He's like, what is this? What is happening?
Yep. Brian
How
does
can
the same
you
thing to me.
understand this? I was like, first of all, I talk really fast. Oh, I don't even know if I told you this morning when I had that 7 a.m. meeting, somebody wrote in the comments, they're like, can you slow down by like 15 to 20%?
15? That's so specific.
I and I was like, I'm so sorry.
I don't know how to slow down by that increment. Then I'd be like, so sorry.
Go full Dory.
Yep. 100%. There's no other way.
Yeah. That was funny.
There was a moment when I was like in the middle of the binding all the books, listening to the audiobooks on like rapid speed, and he was like, are you processing this? Like, do you understand what's happening? Are you picking up on anything in this plot? Are you just like letting it ride? And I was like, no, I can tell you exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Until I finish it, and then I'm checked out. And I have no idea what that plot was.
Totally gone.
I can tell you the vibes.
And that's all we care about. We just care about the vibes. And the vibes for the Mead Mishaps series
they're strong.
Fucking amazing.
It was good vibes. Good vibes only. We love her. I hope she comes back to see me lit next year.
I hope there's more books in the series. Yeah. And I think that's it for us.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Happy reading, friends.
Happy reading. Cheers.
We gave our outro like 5 hours ago.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.